ceasefire. The most important problem today in the is stopping the hostilities and making steps as the defense army is working on it to stop the Azeris. First of all, hostilities must be stopped, and then, with the help of international community, we must be able to bring Azerbaijan to the constructive field and start discussions. These discussions had been underway before the Tavush aggression, and a serious blow was dealt to the peace process. This, as well as the April event, is a serious blow to this process. Azerbaijan inflicts danger and damage to this process, and the president has said that Azerbaijan says that must be either peace on its own conditions, Artsakh must be without Armenians, or they will start a war. Now, these hostilities that started in the morning is a continuation of their policy, so it's unacceptable for Artsakh. I think all the efforts must be made to bring Azerbaijan to the constructive field with the help of the international community and bring home to the administration of that country that political issues are solved by political means and not by force. Is it early to speak about resolution by diplomatic channels? All our efforts and contacts lead to stopping Azerbaijan, and no wonder all the statements emphasize that first of all hostilities must be stopped and then peace talks must start. I had a conversation with Andrei Kaspershik, and it's another evidence that Azerbaijan started that war because on October 1st there was an observation planned. OSCE was supposed to resume frontline observations. We received a note from them and we expressed our readiness, but at the last moment it was postponed, and Azerbaijan was the reason for that. They didn't want OSCE to be in the area where they concentrated forces, and they were preparing to launch the offensive. We and our partners speak with the intermediaries, and the intermediaries talk to the other party. There were such talks. Lavrov had telephone conversation also with the Azeri foreign minister. there was an attempt to meet between the Azeri and Armenian representative during the April War. And with respect to Turkey's participation, what diplomatic work we do, because the Turkish participation has been emphasized time and again with respect to Turkish armaments. At the moment, there is no agreement for the parties to meet. There is no such information. As for Turkey, this diplomatic work was aimed at the stopping of Turkey, not to allow Turkey to be more involved into these hostilities. The president just made a statement about this war being not just a war with Azerbaijan, but also a war with Turkey, because Turkish officers and hardware participate in this war supporting Azerbaijan. In this respect, we fight two enemies, but will prevail. The statements on the visible tip of the iceberg are made. Of course, there are also the hidden part of the iceberg. What we see from these statements is another evidence that there is a work done on it. Our stance has always been clear. If you follow the Artsakh foreign ministry statements and my interviews, we always were suspicious about Turkish participation in the Minsk group, because it's an intermediary mission, and there must be neutral state in it. Turkey is a party to conflict and doesn't conceal it. Recently, the defense minister mentioned that Turkey is party to this conflict, and they operate from joint position. Our stance is clear, and presence of Turkey in the Minsk group after these hostilities, after Tavush, and also during the April war, Turkey was the only country which supported Azerbaijan and acted as a party to conflict. And its participation in the Minsk group is senseless. Of course, we have been speaking about these subjects, but through the media we made statements about that. It has been said that there were different flights from Turkey, from Middle East, with militants brought to participate in the hostilities in Azerbaijan, because it was clear that something must start. This subject was topical, but We have also had the experience of the first Artsakh war. You know, they brought militants from Afghanistan, from Hekmatyar's groups, but their participation was not essential, and we won. I think the presence of these militants creates additional tension, but it won't be so significant in this war. Peaceful population has been targeted. Do you see any response from the international community? We have been working on it. The foreign ministry will make a special statement on the violations of international humanitarian law. We are in touch with the Ombudsman's office. There is fact-finding activities underway. All these facts are collected and will be submitted to international bodies and will demonstrate the Azeri crimes against peaceful population, civilians. Thank you, Mr. Mailyan. This much, thank you. Thank you. Peace to all of you.